So guys, let's start with the introduction of survey. So what is survey? Survey is the art of determining the relative positions of different objects on the surface of the earth by measuring the horizontal distances between them and by preparing a map to any suitable scale. Thus in discipline the measurements are taken only in horizontal plane. Leveling is the art of determining the relative vertical distance of different points on the surface of the earth. Therefore in leveling the measurements are taken only in the vertical plane. And next is, what is the object of surveying? Why we do surveying, and what is the need of it? The aim of surveying is to prepare a map to show the relative positions of the objects of on the surface of the earth. The map is drawn on some suitable scale. It shows the natural features of a country such as towns, villages and roads, railways, rivers, etc. Maps may also include details of different engineering works such as roads, railway, irrigation, canals, etc. Then object of surveying. So next is use of surveying, where we are using the surveying. So surveying may be used for the following various applications: to prepare a topographical map which shows the hills, valleys, rivers, villages, towns, forests, etc. of a country; to prepare a cadastral map showing the boundaries of fields, houses, other properties; to prepare an engineering map which shows the details of engineering works such as roads, railways, reservoirs, irrigation, canals, etc. To prepare a military map showing the road, railway communications with different parts of a country. Such as map also shown the different strategic points important to the defense of a country. To prepare a contour map to determine the capacity of a reservoir and to find the best possible route for roads, railways, etc. So this is the basic thing of surveying. Next is general principle of surveying. So the general principle of surveying is to work from the whole part of to whole to the part and to locate a new station at least two measurements, linear or angular, from a fixed reference. So during this procedure, if there is any error in the measurement of any side of a triangle, then it will not affect the whole work. The error can always be detected and eliminated. But if the reverse process is followed, then the minor errors in measurement will be magnified in the process of expansion, and at a stage it will come when these errors will become absolutely uncontrollable. According to the second principle, the new station should always be fixed by at least two measurements, linear or angular, from fixed reference points. Linear measurements refer to horizontal distance measured by chair or tape. Angular measurements refer to the magnetic bearing or horizontal angle taken by a prismatic compass or theodolite. In chain surveying, the position of main station and direction of main survey lines are fixed by tie lines and check lines. Then method of linear measurement, how we used to do by linear measurement. The following methods are generally employed for linear measurement: by placing or stepping. For rough and speedy work, distance are measured by pacing, by counting the number of walking steps of a man. The walking step of a man is considered as 2.5 feet or 80 centimeters. This method is generally employed in the reconnaissance survey of any project. Then metric chain, the second method. Metric chains are available in length of 20 meter or 30 meter. The 20 meter chain is divided into 100 links, and each of 0.2 meter tallies are provided at every 100 links. This chain is suitable for measuring distance along fairly level ground. For arrangement of tallies is shown in the arrangement tallies. You may see And then tapes, the following are the different types of tapes: cloth or linen tape, metallic tape, steel tape, and invert tape. Cloth or linen tape. Such a tape is made of closely woven linen and it is varnished to resist moisture. Such a tape is made of closely woven linen and is varnished to resist moisture. It is 15 mm wide and available in length of 10 meter to 15 meter. This tape is generally used for measuring offsets and for ordinary works. Then metallic tape. When linear tape is reinforced with brass or copper wires to make it durable, then it is called metallic tape. This tape is brass or copper wires to make it durable, then it is called metallic tape. This tape is available in lengths of 15, 20 and 30 meter. It would on a leather case with a brass handle at the end. It is commonly used for all survey works. Then steel tape. The steel tape is made of steel ribbon of width varying from 6 to 16 mm. The commonly available lengths are 10, 15, 20, 30 and 50 meter. It is graduated in meters, decimeters and centimeters. It is not used in the field but chiefly for standardized chains and for measurement in constructional works. Next is invert tape. Invert tape is made of an alloy steel 64% and nickel 36%. Its thermal coefficient is very low, therefore it is not affected by change of it in length of 30, 50 and 100 meter. It is used at places where maximum precision required. It is generally used in the triangulation survey conducted by the Survey of India Department. Then arrows. Arrows are made of tempered steel wire of diameter 4 mm. One end of the arrow is bent into a ring of diameter 50 mm and the other end is pointed. Its overall length is 400 mm. Arrows are used for counting the numbers of chain while measuring a chain line. Then unfolding and folding a chain. To open a chain, the strap is unfastened and the two brass handles are held in the left hand and the bunch is thrown forward with the right hand. Then the chainman stands at the starting station by holding one handle and another moves forward by holding the other handle until the chain is completely extended. This thing can be due to continuous use, a chain may be elongated or shortened, so the chain should be tested or adjusted accordingly. If full adjustment is not possible, then the amount of shortening known as too short and elongation known as too long should be noted clearly for necessary corrections applicable to the chain. For testing the chain, a test gauge is established on a level platform which is help of a standard steel tape. The steel tape is standardized at 20 degrees Celsius and under a tension of 8 kg. The test gauge consists of two pieces having nails at the top and fixed on a level platform is required distance apart. The incorrect chain is fully stretched by pulling in under normal tension along the test gauge. If the length of the chain does not tally with the standard length, then an attempt should be made to rectify the error. The amount of elongation on shortening should be noted. The allowable error is about 2 mm per 1 meter length of the chain. The overall length of the chain should be within the following permissible limits. Then method of chaining on level ground. Before starting the chaining operation, two ranging rods should be fixed on the chain line at the end station. The other ranging rod should be fixed near the end of each chain length during the ranging operation. To chain the line, the leader moves forward by dragging the chain and by taking with him a ranging rod and 10 arrows. The follower stands at the starting station by holding the other end of the chain. When the chain is fully extended, the leader holds the ranging rod vertically at arm's length. The follower directs the leader to move his rod to the left or right until the ranging rod is exactly in line. Then the follower holds the zero end of the chain by touching the station. The leader stretches the chain by moving it up and down with both hands and finally places it on the line. He then inserts an arrow on the ground at the end of the chain and marks with a cross. Again the leader moves forward by dragging the chain with 9 arrows and the ranging rod. At the end of the chain he fixes another arrow as before. As the leader moves further, the follower picks up the arrow which are inserted by leader. During the chaining, the surveyor of an assistant should conduct the ranging operation. In this way, chaining is continued when all the arrows have been inserted and the leader has none left with him. The follower hands them. So let's come to some precautions against errors and mistakes. So please guys note it down. The following precautions should be taken to guard against errors and mistakes. The point where the arrow is fixed on the ground should be marked with a cross. The zero end of the chain or tape should be properly held. During chaining, the number of arrows carried by the follower and leader should always tally with the total number of arrows taken. While noting the measurement from the chain, the teeth of the tally should be verified with respect to the correct end. The chainman should call the measurement loudly and distinctly and the surveyor should repeat them while booking. Measurement should not be taken with the tape in suspension in high winds. In stepping operation, horizontally and vertically should be properly maintained. Ranging should be done accurately. No measurement should be taken with the chair in suspension. Care should be taken so that the chain is properly extended. So this is it guys.